Hey little kids in the kitchen, it's Miss Cat, and I want to know, do you know what this is? It's shaped like a square. It has little circles in it. Give you a hint, it's something you eat. It's cheese. I love cheese. And this is a special kind of cheese that's known for having these funny little holes. It's called Swiss cheese. And we are going to use it today to make Cuban sandwiches. What else do you think might be on a Cuban sandwich? Why is it called a Cuban sandwich? Keep watching and I'll let you know. All right, ready to see the rest of those ingredients? We have crackers, mustard, ham, our special Swiss cheese, and pickles. Now you're also gonna need something to spread with, and if you're gonna bake them, you're gonna need a baking sheet and an oven. Okay, so first things first, we are gonna take our mustard and our spreader, and we're just going to spread some on each cracker. All right, now that they all have mustard, I have taken my lunch meat and cut it into pieces. So I'm gonna take a piece and then fold it in half, put it on the cracker. Take it, fold it in half, put it on the cracker. Got our ham, got our mustard. Next thing is our wonderful holy Swiss cheese. That's gonna go on top. All right, for the next part, we're going to need an adult's help because we are going to take our baking sheet with our sandwiches and put it under the broiler in the oven, which means it's really, really hot and it's gonna melt the cheese and make it really ooey gooey and delicious. And it's gonna need to be in there about 2 minutes because it's so hot, it does it really fast. Look how the heat from the oven got our cheese all melty and delicious looking. It's even bubbling in some places. Oh, it's gonna be good. All right, now for the final steps. All right, for the next part, we have got our crackers that are hot from the oven, that got the cheese all melty and yummy. I put them on a platter. You could use a plate, whatever you've got, because the pan is really hot and we don't wanna burn ourselves. So the next step is to top each one with a pickle. So let's last part is to take more crackers and more mustard and top them to make a sandwich. So why is it called a Cuban sandwich? Well, because it's named after people from a place called Cuba. That's right. Cuba is a place, and if you like learning about different places in the world, the library has lots of books like this one. It's called Follow Me Around Cuba, and it tells all about food, music, and people. So if you like to learn about different places, different people, the library has books on just about every place that there is in this world. So that being said, we're going to read a folk tale that is from Cuba. It is called The Bossy Gallito, retold by Lucia M. Gonzalez, illustrated by Lulu DeLacker, and the publisher is Scholastic. There was once a bossy little rooster, un gallito mandón, who was on his way to the wedding of his uncle, the parrot, su tío Perico. He looked very elegant and clean. As he walked along, he spotted 2 kernels of corn, so shiny and gold, very near a puddle of mud. The little gallito stopped and thought, if I eat, I'll dirty my beak, and I won't be able to go to the wedding of my tío Perico. But he could not resist. He ate the corn and dirtied his beak. Just then, he saw some grass to the side of the road. So he went to the grass and he said, "Grass, clean my pico so that I can go to the wedding of my tío Perico." But the grass said, "I will not." The little gallito walked a little way until he saw a goat, and he ordered, "Goat, eat the grass who won't clean my pico so that I can go to the wedding of my tío Perico." But the goat, who did not like to be bossed around, said, "I will not." The little gallito hurried along until he found a stick, and he scolded, "Stick, hit the goat who won't eat the grass, who won't clean my pico, so that I can go to the wedding of my tío Perico." But the stick said, "I will not." In a nearby bush, the little gallito found a fire burning. He ran to the bush and demanded of the fire, "Fire, burn the stick who won't hit the goat, who won't eat the grass, who won't clean my pico, so that I can go to the wedding of my tío Perico." But the fire said, "I will not." By now, the little gallito was in a very big hurry. He rushed to a stream and commanded the water, "Water, quench the fire who won't burn the stick, who won't hit the goat, who won't eat the grass, who won't clean my pico, so that I can go to the wedding of my tío Perico." But the water said, "I will not." The little gallito did not know what else to do. Then he saw the sun, El Sol, smiling at him from up in the sky. The sun was his good friend. The little gallito always sang to him first thing in the morning to wake him up. "Please, dear soul, dry the water who won't quench the fire, who won't burn the stick, who won't hit the goat, who won't eat the grass, who won't clean my pico, so that I can go to the wedding of my tío Perico." And the sun said, "With pleasure, my friend." The water, who had heard the sun's reply, said, "Pardon me, but I will quench the fire." And the fire said, "Pardon me, but I will burn the stick." And the stick said, "Pardon me, but I will hit the goat." And the goat said, "Pardon me, but I will eat the grass." And the grass said, "Pardon me, but I will clean your pico." And so it did. The little gallito thanked his good friend El Sol with a long "Crack, and he rushed the rest of the way to get to the wedding on time. One more picture. All right. I wanted to tell you about one other Cuban folk tale that I was going to recommend called Martina, the Beautiful Cockroach. We have that one here at the Children's Library. It's another good one. And we have folk tales from pretty much all over the world. So whatever place you'd like to learn about or read stories from, we got it. All right, well, that's all the time we have, so see you next time.